Hello and welcome everybody. This is Ben Murphy from Wildstorm Addiction Podcast, and I'm going to be covering the Wildstorm edition of the Heroclix. This came from the Batman set that just released in November, and we got 5 characters in that set, and they are all with the traditional Wildstorm garb for each of these characters as everybody knows them best. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'll cover each one individually so that you can see the detail, which is mighty spectacular in characters that are so very, very small. These are all less than, well, about the size of a Tic Tac box, just so that you have some scale. All right, hope you enjoy. For our first character here, we have Warblade. As you can see, he's in his traditional outfit. If you've ever seen the old classic 90s cartoon that they did, that's what you'll see, and also all of the 90s era Wildcats issues. On his card here, he's listed as martial artists, and he has a point value of 92. And you know, these characters are tiny. If you're not familiar with the Heroclix game at all, these are all about the size of a book of matches. So I'm going to spin them around so that you can see how detailed these characters are. And Warblade is a very detailed character, especially with the tubes off his back and everything. Pretty impressive to see how much detail, especially within the paint and the sculpture, that they're able to get in these characters, being so tiny. Here we have Grifter. Grifter's listed as a soldier, and his special forces training here is the running shot. And he has a point value of 88. And according to Joe, who has played Heroclix in the past and actually got out of it because he was spending too much money on these little figures, all of the Wildstorm characters that were introduced in this Batman series are very well balanced as far as their abilities and their point values for the game, so that's good to know. But just check out the detail. His coat is flowing in the back, really cool. 2 guns he's wielding, and the traditional paint job just looks spectacular. Not much more you could ask for in a Grifter statue, especially one that is barely 1.5 under 2 inches tall. Very cool. Halfway through the Wildstorm series Heroclix set, and here we have Zealot, who is listed as a warrior and has a point value of 75, and she has a charge ability and a leap and climb ability, as well as a flurry, also the ability to use her blades. Here you can see some pretty awesome detail work, especially in her face painting, all the extra little gizmos that she has on her body, and her traditional cherubim warrior garb. Pretty cool. You can see some buns of steel in the back here, also using her cleft blades. So pretty awesome that these characters actually made it out in this DC Batman series, so pretty excited about that, especially since you can pick them up rather inexpensively on eBay for around $1 a piece if you look close enough. So pretty cool. Here you'll see that we have Maul, who is listed with Brute and Scientist. So his point value is much higher than some of the other characters at 113, and apparently his strength increases and his power increases as his mass increases, which is a pretty cool ability here. Check out his traditional cherubim paint. Pretty awesome with the horns and the Titananthrope species that he is. Pretty awesome character. I'm just still geeking out and impressed how much detail they're able to get out of these tiny characters. Here we have the 5th and final character in this set. This is Voodoo, and her status says celebrity, which I find kind of funny. And she has a mind lock special power, and her point value is actually 91. And apparently she's a unique, so little bit harder to find in the set, and if you do search for her on eBay, you'll see that she is the most expensive one and kind of hard to track down. Well, not hard to track down, but you're gonna pay more for her. You can pretty much get this whole 5-figure set for around $10, but if you add her on it, it will likely double the set. So very detailed with all the things flying off of her. She has her dancer's costume on. Really cool, a lot of detail in the paint job. Her eyes actually make her look a little scared or frightened, which is kind of funny, but you know, how do you get tiny little eyes drawn onto this character? So very impressive with the detail, and overall a fantastic set. So there you have it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Heroclix set. You know, it's unfortunate that we didn't get, you know, maybe Spartan, Void, or Emp in this set, especially since they went with the traditional route, but more than we could have ever dreamed of. Especially, I know Joe is geeking out that, you know, he played this in the past and was so excited to see these characters. So definitely a cool set, well worth, you know, going out of your way and seeing if you can score some of them on eBay, whether you play or not. Really cool detailed figures, and it's a really cool set to own. I'm glad that I went out of my way as well to snag them up. So hope you enjoyed the review, everybody, and don't forget to check us out, wildstormaddiction.com. Let us know what you thought of this on, just give us a ring on email, wildstormaddiction@gmail.com, or hit us up on our Facebook fan page or Google Plus page. Thanks, everyone.